Wanda E Payne. Born and raised in West Philadelphia. Actually grew up in Philadelphia housing projects with my family for 17 years. Was one of the first families at 400 North Bussey Street. um, Wonderful extended family, supportive. Again, my art was what kept me safe, was what kept me out of trouble. Went to Allen Locke Elementary School. After Allen Locke, Shoemaker Junior High, but then ended up getting my portfolio ready because I wanted to go to Overbrook. I wanted to become an art magnet student. And at that time, that particular program was thriving under a gentleman by the name of Leslie Camason. I can't thank that man enough. I can't thank him enough. He insisted that we have the intestinal fortitude to push through. I didn't even know he was preparing us to the best of his ability, not just for art, but for life. Life. I learned life through art. From there, I ended up going to Moore for a year, Art Institute for a year, and I got a few subjects or credits floating around with community. Um, the whole academic thing, I got a little frustrated. Eventually, I found out that I did have a learning difference. So, which is also probably why I really lived through my art. I excelled through my art. Teachers who could reach me, who were able to realize that, taught me through color, taught me through inflections of their voices. So, eventually I do want to finish, but you know what? I just want to be the best damn artist I can possibly be, and I want to encourage and promote and just do what has been done for me. Again, I've had an amazing array of people who have taught me, mentored me, nurtured me, and they would do this on their days off, on the weekends, or. So that's what I'm doing now. I work with kids. I don't have to, but I do because someone did it for me. Introduced to art maybe around age 4. So much so that I can still remember the feeling, the texture of the scratchy bristle hair brush on the paper and the smell of the tempera paint. And to me, that was heaven. So I didn't talk, but I painted and I painted and I painted. And, my mother saw this, and, my parents were supportive in this. And art saved my life. So from there, Mom started putting me in different classes around the city. I started being involved in summer art camp. I did that for many years. Again, Saturday classes and after school art classes and special shows. And so, I didn't talk much. I didn't talk much because I stuttered, and that was the product of being molested. You just shut down. Everything just shuts down. So again, all of me came through my art. Even now, even today, my speech is so much better, so much fluent. Again, art, it literally just kind of brought me out. As far as education goes, from the time I was young up until high school, huge, strong art background. So much so that when I actually got to college, I was bored And my parents didn't know that they could finagle and possibly get classes changed because I was the first person to actually go to college. They just figured, oh, well, the teachers know best. So with that said, my first year was a bust. My second year was a bust. And I was so disheartened and so broken that I just stopped painting. I stopped painting. And because I no longer fit in this other world. I went from being a young black child in a multicultural setting, and now I'm a young black woman in a affluent white setting, and it was interesting. The catalyst that got me to where I am now, that kind of shook me, woke me up, started actually the whole 2011, just drawing and painting differently. My abstract series, my Wanda No Payne series. Again, just keeping the art to myself, but working my craft. End up running into a brother I haven't seen in many years. And 2017, this gentleman asked me to come and show at the City Arts Salon. So with that said, that probably was my very first show in more than 10 years, possibly more than 15 years. Yeah, more than 15 years, actually. So with that, the momentum of this whole new style of art I was doing, also being able to now get work ready, feel the excitement of showing, and also being around other artists now, because I wasn't around other artists for so long. It just literally brought me to where I am right now. So yes, October 2017, City Arts Salon started it all. Wow. Boy. And what else? With that said, I am more out, I'm more focused, I'm more here, I'm more connected. I am now kind of leading the charge with the whole art thing, and I never would have known that. From 2017 to now, it's just been amazing. It's just been amazing. Yes.
You can talk about who you met and
Okay.
what you're doing now.
All right, okay. As far as I've met some amazing artists, I also reconnected with my fellow women artists who during the early 2000s, we got together because there was no spot then either. Which was Women Holler. And then I ran into Kenny, 2017. Eventually from there, I connected with Al Johnson, and then from Al Johnson, Noah Smalls, and then Danny. And so it's so good to see everyone out here, and I never even thought that I would even be a part of this. I'm still scratching my head going, what? But I'm going with it. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm going with it. I'm going with it.